for this show to come back on. It's The Chi. We did season 3.
Uh-oh.
And they've cast some people that I want to see if Larry understands them, how he feels about them. But before we do that, let me give you guys a clip of what went down in last season's Chi around the end.
We know that even if we are absent from the body, we're still present with the spirit. Amen?
You're under arrest.
This ain't nothing but the devil.
I don't care what that judge says. You always gonna be my family. You know I ain't perfect, right?
Ain't nobody perfect in me.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
We will always be here.
Here for what?
I don't know what I want to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Chi has cast a social media influencer who's a popular African-American vegan. Her name is Tabitha Brown. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if Larry knows anything about her, but the look on his face, he doesn't seem impressed. And the other person is someone that a lot of you women had as a heartthrob if you grew up in the 80s like I did. I'm talking about the brother Jason Weaver, who looked like he's been smoking the blunt every day of his life since he was 10 years old. Larry, do any of these people get you excited for this upcoming season of The Chi? I'm talking Tabitha Brown. I don't know much about her other than she's a social media vegan influencer. And Jason Weaver, he had some acting stints as a kid. He's done some songs. He showed up in a couple of things here and there. But do they get you excited for season 4 of The Chi?
No.
God.
No. I mean, to be honest with you, both of them are just non-factors. And I mean, maybe they'll turn out to be good. I don't know, but they both seem like non-factors, right now.
I don't know, man. Tabitha, from what I read, she has a huge social media following. She's conscious.
And that's great. I just don't know anything about her. So I don't know. I mean, for me, she's a non-factor, but maybe, okay. I see there's a couple people in the comment section that are saying that they love her, and that's great. I don't know anything about her. So for me, she's a non-factor. And the other dude, I mean, he's not, I haven't seen him in I don't know how long. So, I mean, it's
Drumline.
Yeah.
No, what he in ATL?
20 years ago?
He was in the ATL, I think, right? Wasn't he in ATL with T.I.?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well,
yeah, so, I haven't seen dude for so long. I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, it's not really. I'm not like I'm checking for him or anything. So
okay.
But the reason I'll tell you right now, I already have sort of a sour feeling towards The Chi because they do black men wrong in that show. All the black men they show in there seem to be like these shiftless, no good Negroes. And then when they either have good men or they turn them around and give them some redeeming qualities, they kill them off, just like they did with Ronnie here. Ronnie went through this transformation where he was becoming hyper aware of his faults and was like, I want to become a good person. I want to be someone that I can look in the mirror and be proud of. And he did. He turned his life around, and the first thing they do, kill him. I mean, you had the brother that had his food truck, Jason, from the first seasons. And I understand why they felt like they needed to get rid of him, but they could have kept him on. It wasn't like, I mean, I get that he had an issue with his co-star, but his co-star left anyways. It wasn't like they were gonna have to continue to work together. She was gone. It's not like we haven't seen people out there do all kinds of stuff,
Yeah, but you want to set a precedence that you're not going to tolerate what he was doing off the camera with the co-star, whether she left or not. I don't have no problem.
You want to set precedence? You want to hurt somebody? Tell him you're going to pay him half. That's what you do. You tell him.
Well, then he might would have left on his own.
And then you let him go. If that's the case, you let him go. But we see right now he's not really working much. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get why they let him go, so I'm not really beefing about that one. But it just seems like every time there's a good dude on this show, they take him out. And then all the rest of them, there's just, I mean, I want anybody show me a good representation of a black man on that show. Show me something. Show me a black man on that show that makes you proud, that you would be happy to say, oh yeah, that's my brother. Oh, that's my father. Oh, that's my uncle. Who?
How about this
That's
dude
a
right
shirtless
here?
Negro right there.
Hey man, you know he doing what's that Geico commercials now? Have you seen him? He was on the
Uh,
rooftop. He was on the rooftop, and the guy came and fell off the roof or whatever. He's doing Geico commercials. He getting those bucks.
all right, good for him. Get that
Hey.
national commercial money.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess.
Dead, killed him off.
Okay.
Shiftless Negro.
But I thought you enjoyed the whole scene with him and plastic surgery Lala.
First of all, you know I'm not the biggest fan of the La look. That's just not me.
Me neither. But I am a big fan of Tracy right here. I know you don't really care for him like this, but I like Tracy. Tracy was
She's
great.
cool. I don't have a problem with her. She's cool.
Yeah, Tracy was
You
great.
know, I don't have a problem with her. But you know, I wish they just had like I mean the one solid dude that we had in there that we all thought this is a good man, good representation of a black man. What they do, they destroyed him, and that we're talking about Papa's father. They destroyed him.
You also had, even though they didn't have him in the show this season, so I guess you can eliminate this, but you had Jason's cousin that was doing the weed business, trying to help put Jason on. Do you remember the cousin? He was into working out and all that stuff, had a legit weed business. He was a decent brother, but they didn't even have him on this last season.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay,
I mean, I think they showed him like twice or something. You talking about the dude with the dreads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they showed him like twice when Emmett went there with when Emmett went over there with what's her name? What's his girl's name again? Tiffany.
Man. Yeah,
Tiff.
Tiff.
So when he and Tiff went over there and he spoke to him at his shop, I think they showed him like once or twice or something. But I mean, it was a bit role. It wasn't anything. And that dude's on a CW show called Legacies, okay. And so he's got another show going. But they don't show any good representations of black men. They just They love to lift up black women and show black women, doing their thing, and they have all these, LGBTQ, representations on the show. But it feels like they're saying, you know what? We have room for women, we have room for gay people, we have room for trans women, but we don't have room for black men. We don't have, and any space we allow for you is going to be a negative. Is going to be a negative view of black men. We're going to show you as these hypersexual, unable to keep it in your pants, disloyal black men. We're going to show you as homeless, drunken idiots who can't do anything right. Oh, and then when you're redeemed, we're going to show you what happens when a good man, when someone actually becomes a good black man. We're going to show you what happens to them. They die because good black men don't have a place in this world. So as soon as you become one, we're going to kill you.
So, well, Larry,
I have trouble watching this show. As I said last season, I'm not even sure I want to watch it this season. I mean, I may give it a shot, and my whole thing at this point, maybe if I watch it this season, is to basically just trash it every single episode until they fix it.
Oh man, wow. So, well, let me say this, Larry. Like I said, I don't know nothing about Tabitha other than she's social media, and Jason Weaver. I grew up with him. I will say this: when we start talking about shows and movies interjecting new talent, my answer is pretty much always the same unless I know a good history about the talent they're introducing. As long as they give them a good narrative, good script in the story, I'm all for it. So maybe Larry, Jason Weaver could be that brother who, maybe he went to college, became a lawyer. Now he's helping the hood. He get caught up in something and he's trying to fight his way and do it right. Maybe they'll introduce Jason Weaver to fulfill your request of having a good black dude in the show.
Maybe. It would be nice to have one,
So, All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, post your comments down below. Let us know what you think. Let me read a comment real quick. Larry from our good friend up here. ZIA Latrice, with the exception of the killing, is not an accurate depiction of urban Chicago. This is probably the last season of The Chi. Wow. So I would want to ask her, Larry,
Can we put it up there?
do they give an accurate depiction of Chicago in Shameless? That's what let me post her comment up here. Where is her comment? I scrolled on past it and now I lost it. Oh, here we go. There you go.
Yeah.
So I would want to know, is the Shameless, TV show Shameless, do they give an accurate depiction of urban Chicago? I don't know. I guess
I don't know. Interesting. I feel like some of the stuff that they talk about in Shameless probably really is the way it is when they talk about some of the gentrification and stuff like that. But I'm sure some of the over the top ridiculousness is not accurate. But I mean, everything that they talk about generally in these shows has a little bit of something based in truth. So I'm sure there's some of that. It's just maybe not to the extent. I mean, this is a TV show, so they have to try and make it entertaining, but